Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while I've made like a food video for you guys. So I have something special for you today. It's the one and only Nigerian fried rice, right? So I'm going to show you the ingredients. I already cut all my ingredients so that I don't waste too much time in this video. So I have let me put this down. This is onions and pepper. I have shrimp and liver. You can use chicken liver, um, sheep liver, anyone you're comfortable using. I have 6 cups of rice here. I've already washed it. I have my veggies, other veggies here. I cut this since yesterday because I knew I wasn't going to have enough time today to cut all the ingredients and then still make the fried rice because I like to use fresh ingredients. I don't use frozen veggies. So I have my spring onion here. I have sweet corn. I have carrots. Then I have green peppers. I have green peas here. And I have my green beans here, or runner beans, anyhow you call it. And lastly, I have my meat stock. Very, very important for the fried rice. I mean, if you want it to be tasty and flavorful, you need meat stock. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is fry some of the veggies, right? Because you don't want to just put everything in your fried rice when you're making it. You need to have fried some of the veggies. And the reason why you do it is one, some of the veggies are very crunchy, like carrots and the runner beans. And then secondly, frying it, this method, by the time I now add it to the rice in the middle, is going to also infuse more flavor into the fried rice. So that's why I like using this method. I mean, it's called fried rice for a reason. So the first thing, I've already poured oil here, and then I'm going to fry some onions, right? So like I said earlier, I'm already frying onions, and then I'm going to add the carrots because it's hard. I don't want it to be too hard because it might not cook well with the fried rice. Okay, I'm pouring my carrots there for it to fry. Me, I love veggies inside fried rice. Like that's why I don't really like eating fried rice outside. I want it to be full of vegetables, like very, very healthy, right? So we're going to leave that one to fry for some time. I'm going to pour the green beans, yeah, because it's also hard. I want it to fry. Okay, so I'm going to bring the green peppers next. This is the green pepper here. I'm going to pour it. I mean, you don't want to pour raw pepper in your food, right? So I'm going to pour it, allow it fry for some time. And I think the last thing I'm pouring here is my the liver and the shrimp. Mm-hmm. The liver and the shrimp. I'm going to pour it. And that's about it. Then I'm going to get my spices because it's very, very important for you to season these veggies, right? It's part of what is going to give the whole fried rice a very good flavor. So I'm going to put thyme, curry, salt, and on seasoning, right? which I'm going to later infuse in my fried rice. So just like I said earlier, I'm going to put my seasoning. I'm using just 2 cubes of no chicken seasoning. Okay, so I'm putting 2 cubes. I'm going to be putting salt to taste, just a little. I'm going to call this like 1 teaspoon, or just season it as your ancestors please. Then I'm going to put this thyme. I don't want to put too much, so I'm being careful. 1 teaspoon of curry should be fine. Okay, I'm already used to the measurements, but 1 teaspoon should be fine. Okay, and that's about it. I'm going to leave it to fry on low heat for like let's say 15 minutes, because you also don't want to over fry this, right? You don't want to have very, very soft veggies. So in 15 minutes, it should be done. So let's leave it to fry. Okay. So while I'm frying my veggies, I'm going to fry the rice as well. But when you're frying the rice, please just put like a tablespoon of oil. You don't want it to be too much. If you see the pot, you can barely see the oil there, right? Just 1 tablespoon of oil is fine. I prefer this frying method. Some people parboil their fried rice. So I prefer the frying method because the fried rice lasts more. Like you can leave it like on the countertop for from morning till night, and it's still gonna be fine. But if you parboil it, it could like get spoiled on time easily, right? So I poured the onions first. That's the first step. And then I'm going to wait for it to fry a bit before I pour the rice. Okay. The onion has turned golden brown, some of it, right? Has turned golden brown. So now I can pour my rice. Okay. I'm going to fry the rice. 6 cups of rice. Don't forget, guys. So I'm going to keep stirring this. I'm going to also um, season the rice while it's frying. So I'm going to pour my curry, one, this 1 tablespoon of curry is fine. Make sure you fry it. One tablespoon of curry. Same with the thyme. Then I pour my salt now. Yes, I pour my salt now as I'm frying it now. As I'm frying the rice, I pour my salt. This is 6 cups of rice. So I'm going to say use 2 tablespoons. Yes, of salt. 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm going to use 6 cubes of no chicken seasoning. Okay, so I have it here with me. You don't have to use up to 6 cubes if you feel it's too much for you, because I know some people are not really big on seasoning, right? If you feel it's too much, you can use 4 cubes. But for me, for this recipe, um, I've been using 6 cubes and it's been working for me. Okay, so you keep stirring, allow it to keep frying till it turns golden brown before we move to the next step, which is pouring of meat stock. And in the meantime, I'm going to turn off the light for the veggies. It's fried enough. I don't want it to be too soggy. It's just, it's perfect like this. Okay, I'm going to incorporate it into the rice later. Okay, in the meantime, we can also boil hot water, because by the time this rice turns golden brown, I'm going to add hot water. I don't want cold water because I don't want it to be soggy. I'm going to add meat stock, I'm going to add hot water, and then cover it with foil on low heat. Better to cook your fried rice on low heat. I promise it tastes better. Before I cover it, I'm going to be putting my peppers. Okay, I like putting it at this stage, and I don't like frying it in the veggies. I like putting it with my rice while it's frying, because I feel like I usually feel the impact of the pepper more. That's scotch bonnet, not for people that might be confused, right? Scotch bonnet, and I sliced just one. Okay, because it's fried rice, it doesn't need too much pepper. Right. You can also skip that step if you don't like pepper at all. Like if you don't like spicy food. Okay. So I'm going to boil my hot water and then I'll be right back. So the next step now is to pour my meat stock, because if you see the rice, you see that it's already golden brown, right? So it's time for me to pour the meat stock. I don't like any meat in my stock. I just need the water. So I'm going to sieve out the water. Okay. And pour this away. So that's about that. I'll put it on low heat. I'm also going to pour hot water. Remember I said we're going to boil hot water, right? So I'm going to pour some hot water and then leave it out to cook some more on low heat, guys, like low heat. You don't want to rush this cooking. For you to feel the flavor, for it to be soft without it being too soggy, you need to make it on low heat. Okay, so I'm going to cover it with foil. I want it to capture all the steam, and then we do this and leave it for some minutes. You need to be checking it often, like maybe every 2 minutes. Once the water is dried, we're going to pour this veggies. Okay, the water I poured earlier and the meat stock is now dried. So I'm going to be pouring the mixed veggies that I fried earlier. I'm going to be pouring this. This is the point at which I pour it. Okay, going to pour it, wait a bit, stir, try to incorporate it properly, and then I'm going to continue pouring again after. See that the fried rice is beginning to make sense. It's coming up, coming up. So now I'm gonna pour the remaining veggies. Going to pour everything. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to stir it again. Let's see what we've got. Makes sense. I'm going to pour small hot water, just a little bit, so it doesn't get burnt. And then I'm going to cover it again to keep cooking on low heat. And then I'll come back to pour the remaining veggies. Like I said, my fried rice is, in fact, I should be calling it vegetable rice because it's always so full of veggies, right? So I'm going to pour the remaining veggies, those ones that I didn't fry earlier. Okay, I'm going to pour it when this cooks a bit, when I'm back. Fried rice is almost done. Easy peasy. For me, before I say peasy, for me the most difficult part of fried rice is the what's it called? The slicing of the ingredients and all that. And I actually have a slicer, but washing it is the other problem. So I'm just like, I'll just slice it with my knife because I don't like using frozen veggies. Anyways, I'll be back. So I'm going to pour the remaining veggies. These are my green peas. I'm going to pour everything. Pour everything. Stir properly. And then I pour my sweet corn and spring onions. Okay. Perfect. Right. So the rice is almost done. Excuse me. It's almost done now. So I'm going to cover it and then still leave it on low heat till it's perfectly done. Okay. The fried rice is finally done. It's soft and just perfect. Okay. So I'm going to dish it and then take a picture. But yeah, see you next time on Gist with Abby. I hope you learned one or two things. All right. Bye.